I'll go on and meet you at the Piccadilly door, honey.
All right, I'll be in there in just a minute.
All right, sure.
You make it by yourself?
Yeah. Yoo-hoo!
Taking Granny to the Piccadilly to eat. It's turkey and dressing day, which is her favorite. I was trying to get the camera on. She was telling a story how great Granny had 4 young'uns. It was Granny's daddy had got killed in a car accident. A man that was driving the car had had 3 accidents and killed 3 different people. And the third one was my great-grandfather. And talk about how rough times was, especially for great Granny. Well, she got this before Social Security, so there wasn't no help like there is now. If you know, if a man dies or a woman dies and you got youngins, you know. But great Granny went to work at Holston Defense when they started hiring women. Okay, she was one of the first crew of females that worked inside Holston Defense for the government. Well, she met my great-grandfather, step-great-grandfather, only great-grandfather I knew, Harry Nave, and they courted, and he asked her to marry him, which took a lot to marry a woman that had 4 young'uns, you know. And he bought her a dress, a pocketbook, and a pair of shoes, and she was supposed to meet him in Kingsport to get married, and 2 different times, and something happened. I've heard the story before. One time couldn't get on the train to make it, and because they rode a train from up Dungannon where they lived at the time, and couldn't make it. And he finally told her, he said, "Hey, Nola, if you don't meet me in Kingsport to marry me this time, you won't never see hide nor hair of me again." So she made it, and glad she did. Great-granddaddy was a good man. I actually was very young when he passed away, but I can still remember him. I can remember his voice and remember what he looks like. And he's a good man, a fox hunter. But was talking about that not long after they got married, Social Security come out. Well, they had give great-granny some back pay for Social Security for all the youngins and her daddy passing away. So I said she took the money that she got and they bought her a refrigerator. That very refrigerator is still at my great-grandmother's house out in a little smokehouse salt shack garage type that they built to cure meat in at the time. And that refrigerator's there. It's plugged up and it is running. My uncle Bobby, who lives in the old home place of my great-grandmother, Sue King's mama, that refrigerator, he still uses it. He keeps pop and probably cold beer, knowing my great-uncle. But it's a pretty neat story. So I asked her, I said, "Well, how old was you when they bought the refrigerator?" She said, "Well, I was getting ready to be a teenager." It means that refrigerator is over 70 years old. And it's still there and still runs. And I was trying to get the camera on so Granny could tell the story. She was telling me the story so I could get it on recording. But sometimes I don't hit the damn right button. But anyway, I doubt this phone's going to work in 2 or 3 years, much less 70. But it was kind of a cool story, and I've heard it several times. But we'll take her and get her something to eat.